What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fish and Hex. This is Travis here. Today we're going to be doing a subscriber request. You guys have wanted to see an update on the display Refugium. Not only am I going to do that in this video, I'm also going to give you guys a quick update on the marine pure blocks, try to get two birds with one stone here. Now, as you can see, it's filling out. The Caulerpa, both species are growing great. I haven't trimmed anything, haven't removed anything. I definitely haven't added anything as well. The starfish is doing good. The inverts seem to all be alive still. I'm definitely getting new growth on some of the other macroalgae I have in there. And I do have plans of adding more macroalgae. I just kind of haven't got around to getting it. I will take the camera off the tripod here and show you the mangroves here in a second. But those guys are growing. At least the majority of them are growing. I do have to spray them down every couple days to kind of get the salt creep off, but that's normal for mangroves. Now what I did is I added an MP10. I got it off Craigslist for $25. The guy was tearing his tank down. He's like, I'm done with it. I was like, $25, are you sure? He's like, yeah, I just want to get rid of it. So $25 for an MP10. It definitely needed to be cleaned. The propeller didn't spin when I first got it, but put in vinegar, 12 hours, cleaned it, and it works fine. There isn't any issues at all. So 25 bucks, definitely not mad about that. Now, as for new additions for this tank that I plan on adding, I do have two seahorses at a friend's house now that are growing out. They're just not big enough to come over. I will be bringing them into this main display. The pipefish unfortunately didn't make it. After they went through 5 weeks of quarantine, I put them in here and they both just passed away, which is definitely unfortunate. It's crazy how they can spend 5 weeks in quarantine and then be fine eating and no problem. Then you put them in the main display and then they die for whatever reason. I'm guessing they're dead. I haven't seen them in weeks. When I put them in there, they swam around for a couple days and then they disappeared. Who knows what happened to them, but they don't seem to be alive. They might be like in the back, you know, in a cave, you know, making other pipefish. Who knows? But I haven't seen them in a couple weeks, so I'm assuming they are no longer with us. Let me go ahead and show you what I did to the display Refugium to kind of cut down on evaporation and any chances of contaminants. Now, my display Refugium is pretty close to my kitchen, and we're in and out of there all the time. And you know, cleaning the vacuuming, cleaning the kitchen, chemicals and stuff. I just didn't want to take any chances of getting anything in the display Refugium since it's open. So I went ahead and I just made this acrylic top here. I just cut it, made a little lip there to pick it up, made room for the mangroves to come through, and the output. It doesn't really cut back too much on the light. But it does get, you know, that kind of hazy, bubbly look, and then the water just drips back into the tank. But I feel a little bit better. It doesn't look that great, but I do feel better about lessening the chances of the tank getting contaminated with, you know, if we're Windexing the window and, you know, whatever it is. I just don't want to take any chances of getting anything into the main display. So that worked out pretty good. Let's go to move over to the marine pier in the sump here. Now, as I mentioned in a previous video, I have a total of 4 marine pure blocks. Now, I'm so happy that I added these extra marine pure blocks, these 3 here, just because I've been really lucky with my waste control regarding, you know, I'm skimming wet, so I'm definitely skimming more than I usually do, but I'm feeding this tank nori twice a day. I do a half a sheet in the morning, half a sheet at night, and then I'm feeding the LRS food every other day. Basically, there's a ton of food coming into this tank. On top of that, I do feed the coral once every other week. So, I mean, I don't feed them a ton, so I don't think that really counts too much. But there is a ton of waste with all the new fish, and I've been lucky. I haven't had any spikes in nitrates or phosphates, and I will have a video out here soon testing all those, all the water parameters, and then, you know, look forward to that video. But I'm really happy with the marine pure block so far. It's definitely controlling the excess nutrients for sure. And I mean, it doesn't look that great. It takes up a ton of room, you know, in the sump, but you know, it is what it is. And if you guys really want to know the main reason behind all this marine pure is, when I move, the only thing I'm taking with me from the main display is this marine pure block, or are these marine pure blocks. I have no intentions of taking any live rock or any sand or anything like that. It's basically going to be coral frags and this marine pure block, and that's what I'm going to start cycling the new main display with. So other than that, also the marine pure block and the frag system is 3 months old now. That's working great, having no issues with algae in there. And I really, honestly, I don't even mess with that tank. The coral's growing just fine. I check on it every once in a while. I have a cleaner shrimp in there, but that's it for pretty much inverts, a couple snails maybe. But I don't really mess with anything with that tank, and I'm not having any nutrient issues as well. So I'd like to say that the marine pure is doing its job. Either way, guys, that's it for this video. If you'd like to give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section below. As always, I'll see you next time. Peace.